Hey everybody, it's Robin Ray Green here, and I am super excited to be here with you today to talk a little bit about, cold and flu season, germs. Sometimes it can get a little crazy. I know a lot of you are probably feeling pressures around the flu shot or, what's happening at school and, the kind of cleaners people are using. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about Chinese medicine germ theory. But before we get to all of that, what I want to do is I want to just say hi to all of you. I'm not sure who I'm going to be able to see on here because I'm doing this on my phone. So if you're joining me live, I would love for you to just say hi. And even if you're watching this replay, give me a wave. Go ahead and like this video and share it with your friends. I just love connecting with everybody online. And I just wanted to also let you know I am going to be making a big announcement, so make sure to watch through to the end because there's some exciting news coming. But I'm really, really excited about what I'm going to be talking about today. And, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I know when my boys were in preschool and, kindergarten, first grade, it was some of the sickest times of our family because, as children are building their immune systems, they are going to have to get sick in order to get better and to train their immune systems. But there's so much fear around germs, and I don't know if you're feeling it, but like you go to the grocery store and you see the hand sanitizing wipes, and you go you go to the school and you see all the little Purell hand sanitizers attached to the backpacks, and everybody is really, really concerned about germs because of course no one wants to get sick, no one wants to have the flu. But some of the stuff that we're doing for, to get rid of germs really isn't safe. Hey, Terry. All right, so what do we do, right? What do we do when, it's cold and flu season and we don't want our kids to get sick, but we don't want to go crazy and expose them to toxic chemicals and hand sanitizers and like Clorox bleach wipes? Is that really any better? And the thing is, kids don't make it easy on us. Right? They don't, because you're going to turn around and they're eating food off the floor, or, they're running their hand down the entire stair rail at the museum and then sticking it in their mouth, or, whatever other crazy things they might be doing. And so they make it a little hard on us because we can't watch them. We can't put them in a bubble. We can't keep them locked in their rooms just to avoid getting sick. That's just not realistic. And so what can we do to help our kids stay healthy? So that's where I wanted to share the Chinese medicine germ theory. And I just wanted to say hi to Amy and whoever else is watching. Hello and welcome. All right. So since we can't put our kids in a bubble and, we're not going to go crazy with all this hand sanitizer stuff, I mean, definitely be vigilant about regular hand washing with plain old soap and water. But the way that I think gives me a lot of comfort around the cold and flu season is this idea that it's not just about the germs, it's also about our body and how strong we are at the time that we're exposed to the germs. And one of the things that we talk about is this idea of our body being like a house and the germs being like the burglar. And the burglar is always looking for a way to get into our house and rob us. And so what we need to make sure of is that our doors and our windows and our roof and our chimney and all these places where the burglar can get in, they're all locked up tight. The doors are locked. Maybe you put some bars on. Maybe you've got some fancy electronic system that is keeping the burglar out. So the way that we think of that is that so it's not just about the burglar itself, it's about how strong is the house at preventing the burglar from getting in. So a child who has, maybe an immune system isn't quite strong yet or as developed as we'd like, they have the back door open and the windows are open, and so it's really easy for the burglar to get in. But sometimes it's not just about the house, it's the burglar itself is really clever, right? So the house is locked up tight. You've got some, really awesome security system going on, but you've got a really, really clever burglar. And this burglar, doesn't matter how great your security is, the burglar is going to figure out a way to get in one way or another. And not only does he hit up your house, but every house on the block. So there's these two ideas, right? We don't want to let the burglar in super easy and make it easy for them. And then sometimes we get sick because, the burglar is just really clever. And even though you're doing all the right things, the child is still going to get sick. So I just want to bring that back to the idea that it's normal and healthy for children to get sick and get well again, right? In a timely manner. We want them to be exposed to germs and viruses because that's how they develop that side of their immune system. That's important for their overall growth and development. But we just don't want those illnesses to become severe. We don't want a cough for a week to turn into a chest infection and a cough that goes on for months and months. We want to make sure that we completely get rid of whatever illness is going on. And when an illness isn't completely clear, there is a completely different Chinese medicine name for that. But we'll talk about that in another video. But so I wanted to just say hi to Terry and your 12-year-old watching home from school today. I hope you feel better. So what does this mean for us? What this means is that it's not just about the germs, right? It's not just about germs. It's about how strong our bodies are when they're exposed to the germs. So let me give you an example. If you're on a plane with 150 people and there's somebody in the plane who has the flu and they're hacking and coughing and they're spreading their germs all over the plane. So because of the recirculated air, everybody in the plane is being exposed to the flu virus, right? But not everybody on that plane is going to get sick. And if you and 5 of your family members are on this plane, everybody is going to have a different experience. A toddler whose immune system is still developing might be more prone to getting the flu. Your teenager who's sleeping well and taking good care of themselves might be more resistant. If dad has been working 70 hours a week and has been not sleeping well and not taking good care of himself, he might be more prone to being sick. And then mom is taking good care of herself and she's fine. So everybody's going to have a different reaction. Maybe mom just gets a sore throat, it doesn't turn into anything more, and that's the end of that. So just because we're exposed to germs doesn't mean that we're going to get sick. And so I think the whole idea of avoiding germs or not going out is not, somebody else could go to the store and put their hand on a shopping cart and come home and shake your hand, and then you put your hand in your mouth or rub your eye, and then you could get sick. So the idea of really trying to avoid germs is just, it becomes ridiculous because we really can't ever avoid them. We're going to be exposed to them one way or another. And it sounds like Jen is experiencing this right now because her whole house is sick. So Jen, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everybody feels better soon. So the idea is that really it's about making sure that our system is strong. And if any of you have read my book, Heal Your Child from the Inside Out, there's my book. I talk about the wellness wheel, and keeping our bodies healthy so we don't get sick is really about, it's not just about one and done. It's not just about taking elderberry syrup. It's not just about avoiding germs. It's really about the whole wheel, right? Everything that you're doing is like a spoke on the wheel that adds up to helping your body be resistant to getting sick. So things that might be on the wheel, you might have, sleep is an important part of, important spoke on the wheel. Healthy food, avoiding sugar is another spoke on the wheel. Avoiding stress, taking herbs, I don't know, there was a thought there. It just went poof. Okay, this is live. This is what happens on Facebook Live. So there's just many things. What I'm trying to say is that there are many different spokes on the wheel that contribute to us staying healthy, and that we can't just focus on one. Like if we're just focusing on germ avoidance or we're just focusing on taking elderberry, it's not enough. We've got to eat right. We've got to sleep well. We need to avoid stress. We need to stay hydrated. That's what I wanted to say. Yes, Terry, seeing your acupuncturist. Yes, that definitely helps. Acupuncture, yes. Massage can help as well. And you know, I think both of those things are very good at reducing stress levels as well. So that is what I wanted to let you guys know. It's like, we don't need to be afraid of germs. We just need to make sure that our systems are strong. And we don't need to be afraid of getting sick, because getting sick and getting well are part of what builds a strong and healthy immune system. It's actually not good if we don't ever get sick, right? It's actually not good if we don't ever have these problems, because that's part of what continues to train our immune system so that we can stay super healthy. Now, one of those spokes on the wheel that I mentioned is herbal medicine. And I feel like, you know, herbal medicine is a fantastic way to help support your immune system, but, you know, to help prevent getting sick. And herbal medicine is also a fantastic way to treat symptoms when you are sick, right? Because what I was talking about earlier was, you know, we're going to get sick and we want to get better in a timely manner. And sometimes the body needs a little extra boost to make that happen, so that the cold doesn't go into your chest or the runny nose doesn't turn into a sinus infection. And so what my big announcement is that I have a line of Chinese herbal tinctures for children that are now available to parents. I've had them and used them in my clinic for years, and they're a huge part of the work that I do with kids. But until now, I haven't been able to bring them out to parents so that they can buy them directly. And today that is happening. So I have a website at robinsherbs.com. That's robinsherbs.com, where you can go, and I have all of the herbal formulas that I use in my clinic. You can actually purchase them directly. And one of the formulas in the Little Treasures line that is available to you is called Little Sentinel. Yes, Amy, it is exciting. I am so excited because I wanted to do this for years, and I just hadn't found the right way to get it to market for parents, and it is finally here. So Little Sentinel is the herbal formula that I think every child should be on through the cold and flu season, because it strengthens in Chinese medicine. I'll tell you the Chinese medicine version first, and then I'll translate to sort of functional medicine. But it tonifies the lung, spleen, and kidney. And what that means is it's helping out with children's immune system. It is helping out with their digestive system. And we now know through research that the gut and the immune system are intimately connected. And already thousands of years ago, you know, Chinese herbalists knew that we had to support both the respiratory immune system and the gut, you know, to help with immunity. And so Little Sentinel is a fantastic herbal formula for parents, and it is now available over there at robinsherbs.com. So I wanted to let you all know about that. And in addition, we have the winter bundle, the winter wellness bundle, which not only has the Little Sentinel in it, but it also has a few other formulas, and I have them right here. Let me see, where's the other one? So I'm going to show you, these are the little, gotta get my thing here. These are the little tinctures that we have that are available, and they are glycerin tinctures. There's no alcohol, there's no soy, no dairy, and they're non-GMO, and they are absolutely fabulous, and they have been tested, triple tested by an independent lab, so we know that they're safe for kids. There's not heavy metals, there's nothing toxic in them. They're very, very safe for kids. And yes, Jen, actually after tomorrow, I will be sending out an email, and I'll also post the links and stuff in the group so that you guys, you know, can have access. You can check it out. So the winter wellness bundle, basically when kids do get sick, they're gonna have, usually it's three main things, right? It's gonna be nose, throat, and chest. So the winter bundle has the ones to prevent illness, and then herbs that help with, you know, sinusitis and runny, sticky nose, sore throat, and also for cough and, you know, like any kind of chest congestion. So those are now available. And that is what I wanted to share with you guys. So the big take home here is, you know, make sure that, look at your wellness wheel. Make sure that you are really being vigilant about getting your kids to bed on time and limiting sugar and trying to get them to eat a little bit healthier at this time. Not too many cold foods. We don't want too many smoothies, too many cold foods. Try and get a little bit more warming foods into them. Maybe some teas. Make sure they're well hydrated. You know, and when they get home from school or the grocery store or whatever, certainly have them, you know, wash up with soap and water, but you don't need all these crazy antibacterial soaps because the triclosan in there is not safe really for kids and has been linked to things like asthma. So we want to avoid those as much as possible. And of course, you want to have herbs on hand. So be sure to visit my new website, robinsherbs.com. And that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any thoughts on this, I would love to hear them in the comments, so please leave them there. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, Sandro, hi. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. All right, bye everyone.